Established in January of 2016, Quadrant Family Services provides co-parenting, mentoring, educational groups, and meditation to help preserve the family unit. They strive to provide a high standard of services. Here to talk about their virtual parent education program is co-founder and parent coach Arthur A.J. Johnson. We welcome him back to Virginia this morning. It's been a while, but good to see you again, sir.
Thank you, sir. Glad to be back.
So I remember from years ago when we talked, and you talked about the job of a parent is like the job of the mother bird, to train these things to get out of the nest and be self-sufficient on their own. And there's a lot, that's kind of simplifying things, but that is the message, and there's a lot that goes into that.
Yes, it is. The number one job of a parent really is to take care of themselves. Self-care, which is mind, body, spirit, and finances. A lot of times we put other priorities there, but our main job is for self-care. And then our second job is to teach our children values and standards. Teach them what love means, what acceptance, accountability, respect, responsibility. So if we, prioritize it that way, it's a lot easier. I mean, I'm a father of 6 children, and I just believe in keeping things simple.
If you keep things simple with 6, you're ahead of the track there, buddy.
well, I had to get good at taking care of myself, and then I had to teach them what they needed to learn. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they will teach you. They will tell you what they need to learn by their behaviors.
Well, but you got to be attuned to that, don't you? I mean, we used to say kids were acting out, and that was a bad thing. But it actually is the way they communicate what they need, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Behaviors is a language of a child that says, I need attention and I need to be taught. So when you see a behavior, they're communicating to you that they need attention. And we have to look at their fear, their stress, and their trauma that they've been experienced, and then we figure out what we need to teach them. What are the values that we need to teach them? Yes, you're going to hold them accountable for what they do, but that is not the priority. The priority is, what do I need to teach my child so that they can be productive citizens?
So you go back to your base concept there of take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself means making sure that these small people grow up to be good, big people, isn't it?
Yes, but taking care of yourself means your mind, your body, your spirit, and your finances. Because look at it this way: if you're a stressed out parent, then you don't see the stress in other people. You see people as a threat. Even in your children, you see the threat, because stress causes confused, distorted thinking, disrupts short-term memory, changes your breathing pattern, and shuts down your autoimmune system. So when you're stressed out, you don't see, I love my child. You see them as a threat. You need to stop that. But what I'm saying is, as a parent, when I see behaviors, I'm saying, what do I need to teach my children? Or what do I need to learn so that I can teach my children?
Yeah, and you know what? You're a great listener. I can get that. And obviously, then once you've listened, then you know how to act.
Yes. Yes, and you listen, their behaviors is a language. It communicates everything you need to know, from lying, from stealing, to fighting, to drinking, to smoking. I mean, I give you an example. I have my son, he's 29 now, but when he was 12, he was smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, drinking, curse people out. He would walk out of classrooms, 8th grade, and I was at the school 3 to 4 days a week dealing with behavior issues. And it was like, okay, but I knew what his fear, stress, and trauma was. And I said, what do I need to teach this child so that I can avoid these problems happening 6 other times? I wasn't just looking at his behaviors, I'm looking at the other 5. So I taught him leadership. I focused on leadership. I introduced him to leaders. I explained what a leader was versus a follower. And he got the concept of leadership, and he just stopped doing all those things.
So, you were able to channel his energy into something positive.
Yes.
All of that energy, all of that acting out, as we said, was sending a very clear message that something's missing here.
He needed attention. He needed attention. That's why I say children behaviors say, I need attention and I need to be taught. So I had to figure out what lessons he needed to learn of integrity and trust and honor, respect, just leadership skills. And those skills helped him to determine the types of people he hung around, the friends he had in his life and everything.
And that turned it around. It made a huge difference.
Yes, it did. He ended up going into the Army, military police officer, shocked everybody.
But probably not you. Well, probably not you. You saw it coming. You knew he had it in him.
I knew he had it in him, most definitely. But, he didn't know he had it in him. So, we did the best we could.
Each person is different, and every parent will tell you each kid needs different attention and different needs and all of that. And you have to be constantly adjusting, don't you?
Yes, you do. But what I always say to a lot of it is same soup, but a different bowl. And that behaviors are behaviors. Behaviors are behaviors. My process don't change in that I know that behaviors come from fear, stress, and trauma. And I need to figure out what values I need to teach them. So the values that I teach may be different, but behaviors just say they need attention. First.
Same soup, different bowl. I don't think we can top it any better than that. AJ, it's always good to talk to you. Come back. Don't wait a long time next time.
Thank you. I won't. And we have people from class as far away as Florida taking my parenting class, and Powhatan, King and Queen, all over the state now because we are virtual. So that helps out a lot, and I've really enjoyed.
All right. The virtual parent education will resume on January the 11th and will be offered over Zoom. To find out more about the services they provide, you can go to their website at quadrant-ffs.com. And we'll be right back with more Virginia This Morning after the next break.